So for the first time, at least for us, we are using an incubator to hatch chicks from fertilized eggs. So it's pretty exciting, and they're just a couple days old now, so take a look. So this is the Hovabator Genesis 1588 Deluxe, and that's a mouthful, so we'll put the link in the description below. The Deluxe portion has to do with the egg turner here, so you can get this unit with or without that egg turner. And the egg turner holds 48 eggs. So we were really surprised on this unit that it arrived and the entire outer casing was styrofoam. And you know, it's good for insulating something, but at the same time, we are kind of concerned about long-term durability of this, especially when it comes to things like storage. You know, if you're putting it off to the side for 4 months, you really got to be careful that nothing gets piled on top, or that it's somewhere it could possibly fall while you're looking for other things. So that's something to keep in mind when you're looking at this unit. Just kind of think about that and see if the really good function of it offsets the kind of the risk that it might get destroyed. When we first got it, it was kind of a game of, we saw all these reviews that were really positive, it was recommended, and we didn't know a lot at the time we went with it. Now going back, for the same price or less, there are a lot of options out there that hold more, that have a harder case. Now, I don't know if they're gonna hold temperature and humidity as well as this one did. You're just gonna have to kind of go based on reviews and other recommendations and see what fits you best. Now, the very positive thing about this is you'll see this control panel right here on the front, just temperature up and down, is that I set it at 100 as recommended. Never went off at 99 or 100. It was always there, assuming I hadn't just taken off the lid or something. Held temperature perfect throughout the entire 21-day period, and it also will rotate the display of showing temperature, and then it'll go to humidity. So it does that about every 3 seconds. It just cycles through those so you can keep an eye on it. The fan underneath seems to be fairly robust. Doesn't have any model or anything on it. I couldn't tell you the exact fan that they used, but it does seem to be working really well, and I don't really have concerns about the fan. I think that'll last longer than the outer shell here. On the inside, we talked about that egg turner there. So this does just rotate. Pop it off here. This does just kind of slide back and forth and give you a 180 turn on those eggs. So underneath there comes with this tray, which is what the chickies will walk on, which you set the eggs on. And here's the water tray, which actually worked very well. So right here you have slot 4 and 1, and it's recommended that you fill both of those up, put it in, and then set everything. And then as you go back to add more water, as humidity starts to drop, you just fill up number 1. Now, every time I filled up number 1, it would go right back to about 47-48% humidity, which is perfect. And that was without fail. I did mess up one time. I overpoured and pulled this out, and this little cork allows that moisture to escape super fast, and within an hour or so it was back into target. Just put that cork right back in. So all in all, very successful. We put in 12 eggs, 5 of them hatched. Now the other 7, none of them were fertilized, so there's no fetal development in any of those other 7 eggs. All in all, we're pretty happy with the purchase, and certainly can't complain with 5 out of 5 chicks successfully hatching and being healthy. So I think with that, we'll get back to the chickies.